Hong Kong International Airport's third runway came into use today, with several planes taking part in the Operation Familiarization. It aims to allow the aviation community to have takeoff and landing drills so that they can familiarize themselves with the new runway. Christy Khan tells us more.
It's around 8:24 in the morning. The first aircraft landed on the third runway, also called the North Runway of Hong Kong International Airport. It was a government flying service plane. 3 minutes later, the first commercial flight, a cargo flight operated by Cathay Pacific, coming in from Shanghai, also touched down on the new runway. The center runway of the airport is temporarily closed for reconfiguration as part of the Free Runway System project. The project, which costs more than $141 billion, is set to be completed by 2024. Before that, the airport will continue to operate as a two-runway system with the new North Runway and the existing South Runway. The construction of the third runway began in 2016. The new North Runway, which is 3.8 kilometers long and 60 meters wide, is mainly assigned for landings according to the project. In addition to the new runway, the airport will have an expansion of Terminal 2 with a new concourse and an automatic people mover and baggage handling system. Although the number of passengers has been at a record low since the beginning of the pandemic, an academic from the Chinese University of Hong Kong said he's confident there will be a revival of aviation industry after the completion of the Free Runway System project.
The third runway will be essential and vital for the further development of the aviation industry in Hong Kong. This third runway will demonstrate determination of the Hong Kong government to propel the aviation industry in Hong Kong forward, despite the current pandemic difficulties.
Earlier, the airport authority had announced that passengers will have to pay the airport's construction fee until at least 2033. Law said the airport's construction surcharge is a common practice, even at airports overseas, to collect revenue for some enhancement work. But he suggested that the government and the airport authority should have better communication with the public to clarify how the money will be spent and when the surcharge will be waived. Christy Khan, TVB News.